So mouthwash was actually never supposed to taste good. So for the longest time, people believed that it had to taste terrible for it to work. But the reason we have minty tasting mouthwash today is mainly because of a marketing war. So here's what happened. So back then, there was this belief that if it hurts, it works. Meaning, if medicine tasted awful, that meant it was actually effective. And so during this era, Listerine was the undisputed king of the mouthwash category. Their whole positioning was about being powerful and antiseptic. It kills germs. That was the whole promise. But of course, it also tasted like you were gargling a latex glove. And people bought it anyway, because the logic in people's minds was if it tastes this bad, it must actually be killing the germs. But then Scope shows up. They knew that they couldn't beat Listerine by saying, hey, we also kill germs. Because Listerine already owned this idea in people's minds. So Scope took a different direction. They made you think that the thing that was supposed to be a strength, the medicine taste, was actually a problem. And what they do next is just genius. So they essentially run ads saying, sure, Listerine kills germs, but now your breath smells like a hospital room. Do you really want that? See, they reposition Listerine as medicine breath. 2 words. That's all it took to make a century-old brand feel like a bad choice. And of course, they positioned themselves as the fresh, minty option. And you guessed it. It worked. See, they focused on being the good tasting mouthwash while everyone else was focused on being the most effective mouthwash. And once people agreed with the idea that mouthwash didn't have to taste like medicine, they basically stole millions in market share from Listerine almost overnight and forced the entire industry to change, including Listerine. That's why today almost every mouthwash tastes like peppermint candy. So if you're Billy Brand, think about this. Listerine only lost because someone made people feel differently about what the product was supposed to be like. And Scope won because they took the thing that Listerine was most proud of, they took their strength, used it against them, and made people see it as a problem.